Okay, kids, welcome for another episode of The Amazing Race on Beyond Reality. I'm loving this season so far, and it's only the second show.
That's crazy already.
The mix of people is phenomenal.
So last week, Ari and Staella were eliminated in Ireland.
So now there's 10 teams left.
We go to Amsterdam this week.
Yeah, so they're taking a train to Amsterdam. I know. The one in Germany's better anyway.
That would be cool.
So, they're going to Amsterdam Central Station, and they have to search the canals for the next clue. So, yeah, Grandpa and Nicholas got a flat tire on the way to the airport.
Can I jack it here? No.
Ugh.
No, I said no.
Those two are in a tie with Nate and Jennifer for the most annoying team ever.
I think they've already Golden Pine.
Yeah.
We caught the son of a bitch.
They have even surpassed Jonathan and
Victoria.
Victoria.
I don't know, cause like
for me they have.
I don't know.
Wow.
Know.
So the counter at the airport opened at 6 a.m. So they got there way before that. So there was like 4 or 5 teams waiting around for the counter to open.
Yeah.
And there was only a limited amount.
I think it was like 12 tickets.
Right. So 6 teams only got on the first connecting flight. There was
there wasn't really going to be a problem with getting to Dublin.
Right.
But the problem
was
would
from
be
Dublin to Amsterdam. Right.
So, Donald and Nicholas were trying to get the last 2 tickets for the first flight, the first connecting flight. And they got online.
Their ticket agent was slow.
Nate and Jennifer got on the line next to them. And their ticket person won.
She's so fast. Yeah. She apparently learned Type to Learn or Mavis Beacon or something because she was a lot quicker than the other chick.
Yeah, so,
Sigh, you didn't get on the flight.
Donald and Nicholas would have to try to get on standby after they got to Dublin.
Right. So they were the first ones on standby. And everybody else, of course, tried to get on the standby too, except for Marianna and Julia because they totally missed the first flight completely.
They missed the flight to Dublin.
I know. So yeah, it was Ron and Christina, Kate and Pat, and Marianna and Julia ended up on the second flight to Dublin.
To Amsterdam.
Right, from Dublin to Amsterdam.
So they still made the flight to Amsterdam, which was good for them.
But then there was a little altercation between Ronald and Christina. Well, Ronald and Christina's team and Grandpa and Nicholas's team. Because while they were both on standby, they both wanted to get that one standby pairing.
There was only 2 tickets.
Yeah, so it went to Grandpa and Nicholas. And you know what? Ronald was just not having it.
He was upset because Nicholas was being very rude.
He totally called the 2 of them out in the airport. And, you know, Ronald, you just need to shut up and mind your business because it's just
very rude.
As rude as Grandpa and Nicholas were, calling them out like that was even ruder. Yeah. So, yeah, not cool. So, the Detour in Amsterdam, you have to hoist it or hunt it. Equally crappy.
So, hoist it, they had to do this traditional Amsterdam thing and, like, hoist up 5 pieces of furniture up a building.
So yeah, the hunted one was, there was about 1 million bicycles in like this bicycle parking garage with like floors and floors stacked up with bikes.
Or as Ronald said, an ocean of bicycles.
And you had to find the 2 bikes that matched the clue that you had. And you know what? They weren't next to each other either. So yeah, so Azaria and Hendekiah.
Hendekiah? I think Hendekiah sounds...
Okay, we'll go with that.
But I'm not sure.
And Gramps and Nicholas decided to do the bikes also. And it took a while, you know? It was difficult.
It's frustrating.
But so was the tying of the knots, apparently, because quite a few teams had a problem with that.
Some people got it right away.
Right.
But then others did not.
Yeah, Nathan and Jennifer, big surprise there. They had some trouble with the tying of the knots there. And they will in their real lives, too, have trouble with the tying of the knot. After they completed the detour, the next leg was to travel by bus to the village of Ransdorf.
Okay. And their next clue would be in a field.
Yeah.
Where else?
Yeah. So also we didn't mention TK and Rachel were having a lot of trouble, and he was trying to tie the knots, and it wasn't happening.
Baby, I can't do it.
Yeah, and she was like, "You come up here, and I'll come down and show you how to do it." And he was just like, "Yeah, right." So she came down, and even the guy who was checking the knots was like, "Pretty good." They didn't even check hers, like, physically. They were just like, "Yeah,
yes.
Go ahead." So, at the next roadblock is a ditch vault. And apparently this is a huge sport in the Netherlands. And you basically have to pole vault across, like, the dirtiest water canal thing that I've ever seen in my life. I mean, there was, like, motor oil in there.
It was like dog crap water.
It was worse than dog crap water. So, yeah, only one of the team has to do it, thank God. So, yeah, Nate and Jennifer, surprise, had trouble doing it. And she's got a little potty mouth on her. She was calling out the other teams as bitches.
Yeah, she was saying Shanna and Jennifer.
Can't believe those bitches
I can't believe that whore did it.
Yeah. What a
You're a loser.
Get some
and everyone else
honey.
I know can do this better than you.
So yeah, after they finish the vaulting of the duty water, the next pit stop, you have to ride to the pit stop in this little bike with a bucket on the front. And at first I was like, oh, that's so easy. But then I only realized that there was 2 wheels on there.
Yeah.
I thought there was 3 wheels at first. So that was kind of scary. And a couple of people got dumped.
Yeah.
So out of the second flight, we're going to backtrack a little bit. The 3 teams that were on the second flight, they all ended up eventually doing the bicycle matchup. And let me tell you, Ronald and Christina, they had some major issues in this episode.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but they obviously don't have a very close relationship.
I don't think they have any relationship because he just can't keep his mouth shut long enough to let her
like,
speak.
Shut up.
Yeah, but she, you know, I gotta give her some credit.
I feel for her.
She has an amazing amount of patience with him. Amazing.
Yeah, he just...
I gotta hand it to her.
He will not stop.
In first place, Lorena and Jason. Congratulations. You have each won a sport bike with 3 wheels to do your off-road mountain biking.
I can't remember if it was Dad or Jason who said this, but someone was like, what? Like, what's that? But either him or Dad said that. I don't know.
Okay. So, yeah, and I can't believe the angry couple, Nate and Jennifer, ended up in second place. How did they squeak by? Wow. Must have been that anger propelling them. And Shayna and Jennifer were the third couple. Actually, Shayna and Jennifer arrived like a millisecond after Nate and Jennifer.
Step onto the mat.
It's okay, come on. So, Daddy, shut up. Guess who that is? Ronald and Christina.
Yep.
Wow, he just totally lost it.
I need you to be quiet right now.
And he was just like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you when you have boogers in your nose. And his voice is so annoying. Oh my God, is he the brother separated at birth of Mr. Sulu from Star Trek? Oh, George Takei, shut up. Yeah. So if I were her, I would have taken that pole, cracked him over the head, threw the race, got on a flight, went home, got a lawyer, and divorced him as her father.
But she's over 18.
But just for fun, you know, just to make a statement, I would have done that because, you know, even I couldn't have taken that. The scariest one, Grandpa.
Donald.
First of all, Nicholas, shame on you for making your grandfather do that.
Why did they make him do it? Like, they saw someone else do it too, and they would have been like, "Oh yeah, you do it, Nicholas."
Grandpa, what made you think you could do that?
Grandpa, you do it.
Grandpa, why? Grandpa, did you steal your grandson's underwear?
He ripped off his clothes because he felt like he couldn't do that with them on.
And you know what? What are you wearing?
It was scary.
Excuse me,
had like the saggy, dumpy underwear.
I am so sorry for this, Grandpa. But was your scrotum touching your kneecap?
No!
Oh, I'm scarred. I need therapy. Okay, so backtracking again. Kate and Pat missed the bus to go to the Detour.
They were pretty far behind.
Yeah, so it didn't look good for them already. And Ronald and Christina squeaked in as team number 9. So the only hope for Kate and Pat was that it was not a non-elimination leg.
Yeah, but they wouldn't do that this early.
Oh, they might. You know. So they were in last place, and they have been eliminated from the race. I could see the relationship between them was good, and I felt bad for them.
But they were not good racers.
The race is just not for them. So kids, next week, it's exciting.
Yes! They're pulling camels. And Christina tells Ronald that in camel language is, shut up.
Yeah, the camel was not liking him at all. So the camel was also not liking Lorena. She kind of had a little major freak out.
They had to like milk it. I didn't know you could milk camels.
Baby, there's no more milk. That is priceless. Ah! I'm going to have to watch that a few times. So kids.
There's no more milk.
Why? Why, camel? Give me your milk.
Give me your milk, Gypsy.
Okay, so yes, Borat, big favorite of ours. All right, until next week, kids. Much love.